So this is about the big tree we saw in the middle of all these other islands. Yes, now that is going to be useful because we'll be finding these stones throughout the islands and in hidden areas. Once we get through all of them, Robin will actually gain another special. So it's very beneficial to grab those. Oh, that thing ended up seeing me. This is what I didn't want to spawn. This plant is annoying because it has touch damage and it shoots bombs out at you. I'm just going to ignore it because you actually don't get any experience from killing that thing either. Yeah, I know. Believe that. You don't get any experience. Technically, you don't even get any experience from killing any of the eyes either, but they drop the ever so needful lenses, so we need those. Anyway, this right here is very necessary, so if we check it, there are 2 stone columns here. What we would do is we could use a Kuwagata here, and it would send us all the way back to the Thousand Sunny without us having to backtrack throughout the entire level. I like that this game does that. It makes it very, very, very convenient. So make sure you always have a Kuwagata with you. That's what I'm going to be doing. Anyway, if you need to get one of the swallowtail butterflies, there is one right here. So I'll catch a second one just so then I could feed Gaburu later and rebuild things. And, nope, didn't catch it. Oh well, this is why I caught the one earlier in the game. So, here's the amber that's in the tree, and here's Gaburu's stone. So, do we have enough? Yep, we have enough GP, and we have the item, so let's activate it. Yeah, that can't be good for the heart at all, that's for sure. So, the way is opened up, but more importantly, those bugs were released. Ladies and gentlemen, those were lightning beetles. We can now actually use those and catch them within the world for item development. So make sure that you grab those because you're going to need those for upgrading the fishing rod when it's at its max, as well as to make some attacking items that are very, very beneficial, to say the least. So, let us head now to our prize, which is one of the enemy trees on the inside. Hope you guys are ready for this one, because this is going to be a fun one, and unfortunately, no face faults. Those are adorable. He is not. Oh, great. Enel. I'm sorry? I have no idea, but those things look adorable. Yeah, that totally seems fair.
信じられないことだけど、私たちに関係している人物のデータを世界中から収集したようね。当然その中には私たちの知らないデータも含まれている。
Huh, that is rather interesting.
構やしねえさ。倒せばいいことには変わりねえ。
ああ、俺や骸骨にとっちゃどうせ見たことのねえ面ばかりだ。関係ねえな。
True. I mean, Brooke and Frankie have never met Enel before, because the Skypeia arc was way before they came along.
そうですとも。神だか神だか知りませんが、お尻を拭くのに使ってやりますよ。
And this is why I love Baruch.
消えろ、虫けらども。地上はこれより神のものとする。
誰がてめえなんかに渡すかよ。
貴様らの許可など必要ない。汚れた地上の民を一人残らず我が雷で焼き払い。
地上を空島のようにはさせないわ。
ああ、ぶん殴って追い返してやる。
And now we begin our boss fight against Enel. Enel is from the Skypeia arc, the so-called god of Skypeia. He has the ability of the Thunder Fruit. Or I believe it is the Rumble Fruit, is what it's technically translated as in English. The Rumble Fruit gives him the ability of Thunder, which also makes him out of Thunder. Enel is annoying because he will dodge a lot. We also have to deal with his little robots that are around here. So what I'm gonna do is there we go. Zora learned a new move, and more importantly, I got some magnetic stones, because we're gonna need these for development for later to help repair one of Nami's weapons, actually. So make sure you grab them from this. Now, Enel is annoying because of the fact that he can also paralyze you with his thunder ability. Interestingly enough, he actually doesn't have a bounty since he was from Skypeia, and Skypeia was isolated from the Grand Line as well as the rest of the One Piece world, which is why they didn't have something like, you know, the ever so lovely rubber, which, hey, Luffy happens to be made out of that. Now, Enel isn't too bad, but he does like to dodge, especially inside this boss fight. He loves to dodge. And unfortunately, and this is a crime against everything One Piece, he does not do a face fault. Not inside this game. The other thing is, I hate how his name is spelled in the English translation of this game because it is supposed to be M. It is, but right now what they did was they just took what it sounded like and then just applied that, okay, that must be his name. Which I don't fault too much because during the time in which this was being, well, made for this game, the only dub that had existed primarily at that point was still the 4Kids dub. The 4Kids dub was pretty much one of the only dubs of One Piece for the longest time when this game came out, and Funimation wouldn't start fully dubbing it until later on, many years later, which is very annoying. Anyway, Enel is just about halfway health, which means he's going to do a special, which means Zoro is probably going to die. Actually, he's already at... There it is. I was about to say, he's already at less than halfway health, so I'm surprised he hasn't done it yet. There it is. Right, now I'm going to switch to Luffy, because it only makes sense. The Rubber Man fights the man who is made out of thunder, which, you know, would make me immune to it. In fact, I think that Luffy is actually immune to the paralysis effects that Enel can cause the other crew members. In fact, yeah, it looks like he is. That's actually a nice attention to detail, I will admit. So, I'll show you what happens when you think you're a god. I love Gum Gum Storm. It's very powerful. And there we go. That takes care of Enel. I don't care that it says Eneru, because that is how you would say it in Japanese. But let's have Gaburi eat his little prize. So, we ended up leveling up our blue GP, our green GP, and we've obtained gold GP, which is going to be very useful because the gold is used for building things on the overworld.
Yo! 懐かしき海賊家業、実に爽快だす。
よーし、この調子でガンガンゲットしようぜ。
おめえら、木はこの島にはもうねえぞ。
How do you...
ルフィ？なんであんたがそんなこと知ってんのよ。は？俺は何も言ってねえぞ。
Then who did?
ガブリよ。今喋ったのは。
What? It speaks?
ルフィの真似してみた。似てたか？
なんだお前喋れたのか。
なんか喋れるようになった。
I'd be more concerned, but I mean, hey, now he can talk.
なあお前、この島となんか関係あるんだろう。この島って一体何なんだ。
生まれたばっかだからよくわかんない。
So he is still a baby, yet he can already talk. They grow up so fast.
この島にもうあの木がないってことは確かなの。
それはわかる。なんでかよくわかんないけど。
That's concerning.
そっか、便利だなお前。
ガブリ便利か。
なんだ嬉しいのか。
こそばくていい感じだ。いいな。俺も役に立ちてえぞ。しししし、いいだろ。
またルフィの真似したわこの子。
麦わら、まさかてめえの隠し子じゃねえだろうな。
Luffy is too oblivious to have a child.
実は私が妻です。
And so the fan fictions begin.
気色悪い嘘つくんじゃねえよ。ま、お宝の木がないと分かったんだし、この島にもう用はないわね。よし、サニーに戻って次の島に向かうぞ。